Hey guys, it's JP back with another commentary once again, and the first bit's really sped up because you don't really want to see that bit. However, the gameplay is on Black Ops 2 Zombies. I'm playing with some pretty cool guys. First we see Adrosso in here. There'll be a link to his channel. I do pretty well. We only wanted to do a short round burst because that way it's just a short gameplay so we don't go over 10 minutes. And today, what we're going to be talking about is the zombie apocalypse. We all know it's coming, we just need to prepare. I want to prepare a bit earlier and tell you what I would personally do if it happened. Uh, so, if it happened right now, I live in a town where there's an army barracks really close. I could just go over there, steal a couple of F-88s, and just rape the crap. That's my idea for if it happens straight away. If my parents were to do it, I'd just knife them in the head to get rid of them real quickly. And that's what would happen at the start. Now, my ideal setup is a real tough question. I like to go with the M14, which is the assault rifle single fire with a silencer. This way I can single fire some easy headshots for some zombies, and when I really need to I can switch to automatic and still have that silencer on just in case, not to attract any more zombies. Of course, the silencer would be very hard to pick up straight away, so you'd have to collect that over time and just manage how you shot straight away not to attract any more zombies. Secondly, what I would have as a backup for very close range is actually throwing axes, where you can use them for melee combat and also just throw them at zombies' head, since they depending on whether they run or walk, will be the tough decision if I toss up just between a Glock or a burst-fired handgun. That's my initial setup. Of course, you'd put on some armor just in case they did try to bite you. And now, what else I really wanted to discuss is how I survive and achieve that setup. Straight away, the easiest idea is to get about 4 people. That way you've got a setup where it's watching every angle in your eyesight, and work your way over to the barracks, get those guns, and then survive long enough to find the initial items that you wanted. That's the easiest way, and that's pretty much how I would accomplish it. I know a couple of people, we were actually talking about this in while we were packing up assembly chairs. So there's about 700 students at our school, so it took us quite a while, but we were discussing what we had and who would use certain items. Of course, a lot of people like to go with the crossbow because they watch Walking Dead and they reckon that that's probably the most efficient. It's not really, although it's you can pick up the arrow right back and you never run out of ammo. Of course, the M12 is much more efficient for headshots, since it's single fire, all that kind of stuff, and it's just a hell of a lot better for quick kills. And if you ever had to confront someone else, you could easily just put a scope on it and it almost be a decent sniper rifle to use. Now, I get down quite quickly here because obviously the teammates weren't looking at the hole in the wall. Get back up and then just go to town again on those zombies. I eventually get the best kills and headshots in the game, but since I was covering the door, it was to be expected. Now, also, I wanted to talk about what I did just this afternoon, which I applied for a machinima partnership, and this is purposely for you can either get into the normal machinima or realm, and since I've got a decent amount of views this month, I decided to go for it, and hopefully I can get in, and then it just make a lot more content for you to watch, and that way it just helps us so much and gives us some support, knowing that we're on the right track for commentating, all that kind of stuff as well. A bit more about the players I'm playing with. I kind of wanted to discuss that, but I didn't really get time around that. Adrosso is another commentator. He's currently sponsored partnered with Machinima, and I'll have a link in the description and also in the annotations. We are also playing with close friends of ours, which is Ulur. He's meant to be starting commentating soon, and another friend of Adrosso's. This team was quite good. I know that Adrosso and me were probably the best players in the team, and we ended up just doing a pretty decent gameplay for me anyway, and we later on got a decent gameplay for Adrosso, so you should be checking out some of his zombie gameplays up on his channel very shortly. He's probably the one, well, he is the one that convinced me to apply for Machinima at this point. They were recently doing a short, lenient partnership for Australian commentators because they had less Australians than they actually needed, and so I've applied. Hopefully I get in for you guys, and you'll be seeing some a lot better gameplay and just a lot more support for the channel. Now, once that's all over, I still want to talk a bit about the zombie apocalypse. A lot of people have ideas of how it's going to start. It's very strange. If you want to Google it, how will the zombie apocalypse start? Everyone's saying it's either going to be a nuke gone wrong, a flu virus, something of that sort. And some of the ideas that they've come across is truly retarded, I personally think. My idea is just that it's going to be some stupid person that actually wants to cause the zombie apocalypse, and that's going to be how it starts. Since zombies in games have been one of the most influenced ideas, and you've started to see more of them coming into games. I personally think that that's going to be how it starts. Some person has been playing a lot of zombie games. They've gotten into enjoying this and they wanted to test it in real life. And that's just going to be how it starts. And then I can go all Mambo with my F-88s, which will cane anyone that comes near me. And since I used to do Army Cadets, actually, I recently, well, not recently, about a year ago, fired one of those F-88s, and I can tell you, it does have quite high kick than most people expect, so that's why most people actually tend to use it on single fire. Of course, anyone that plays Call of Duty wants automatic because they can just spam the living crap out of anyone. So this has been JPay. I hope you've enjoyed this commentary. You may see, if I tend to be accepted into this partnership, you will see Adrosso in one of my videos just to talk about what should be happening. And I personally want to leave you with a question. How would you react if a zombie apocalypse occurred? And how do you think the zombie apocalypse will start? So this has been JPay. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Once again, a ginormous shout out for Adrosso to inspire me to actually apply for Machinima. And we'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.